provided right now is subject to change as the investigation unfolds. But at approximately 1:30 this morning, 3 members of the Brooklyn North Gang Unit were on patrol in the vicinity of St. John's Place and Rochester Avenue near the Crown Heights section of Brooklyn. The 3 officers were performing their duty in an unmarked car in plain clothes, where they heard shots being fired in the area of Rochester Avenue between Park Place and Sterling Place, which is approximately a block away from where they were. The officers drove over to the area to investigate what they heard, where they observed one male running southbound on Rochester Avenue, making a right turn, his right, onto Sterling Place. They observed another male following behind them with a gun in his hand, chasing after the male. When the male with the firearm reached the corner of Sterling Place and Rochester Avenue, the officers observed the male fire the gun. And then the male continued to run in the direction of the officers, unaware that they were there. The officers exited their vehicle, gave tactical commands, police don't move, at which time those commands were ignored. And the male continued to run towards them. The sergeant, who was one of the officers in the vehicle, one of the officers in the vehicle was a sergeant. He exited the vehicle. At that point, he discharged his weapon at least 2 times, striking the male 1 time in the thigh. The male continued to run southbound on Rochester Avenue, at which time he discarded his weapon and continued to run until he finally collapsed in front of 1525 St. John's Place. The officers were able to apprehend him. They recovered his firearm, a .25 caliber pistol, and at that point the male was removed to Brookdale Hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. Our officers were not injured. They were removed to Cobble Hill Hospital for observation.
Did the suspect at any time fire at police officers?
At this time, we're not sure, but the details are subject to change as the investigation